circles on the Patreon community. It is only $3 a month, and we're doing it for 2 months. So we're doing it to prepare ourselves for the beginning of the year. So if you'd like to join that, please hop on over to the Patreon community. There are herb cleanse pairings with that, and so all of that fun stuff. I've talked about it a bunch, but hurry up because time's running out, and it is really to prepare us to step into the new year of a clear mind, clear energy, and just get this thing going. You feel me? Okay. So we start a session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. May I touch you? Okay. You ready? Okay. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate things for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am Ashe. Ashe, Ashe, okay. So I'm just going to work through that a little bit. And let's get some energy going and flowing. If it's your first time here, this is cinnamon. It is not a blunt. This is cinnamon. If this is not your first time here, obviously you know that cinnamon is one of my favorite cleansing tools because I love how grounding it is. I'm probably going to pop back up with the mugwort again soon. So, have a nice little candle. Well, it's kind of a big candle. Big ass candle. Yeah, so nice little candle. And let's just start by just cleansing over your energy, okay? And so what I really, really like about cinnamon is it burns for a long time. It's not too smoky. It burns for a long time. It stays lit for a long time, but it also takes a little while to catch. Okay. Just breathe. Just want you to see. Okay. Just placing this energy over you. And just breathe into that. I started using cinnamon because I wanted to encourage others to look at other healing tools. It's not just sage out there. It's not just Palo Santo. Okay. It's not just frankincense and myrrh out there. There's a lot of other healing herbs and a lot of other tools that can be used and should be used. Things that we find right there in the kitchen. For example, you can use rosemary for manifesting. You can use bay leaves for manifesting. I did a video maybe 2 or 3 years ago with the bay leaf for manifesting, and I think I used rosemary as well. And so there's a lot of things you can use. You can use cinnamon too. Cinnamon for manifesting money. So just breathing into that. And it's actually still lit. one particular way or follow one particular belief system. Oh wow, we had some fire today. Yeah, I don't, I don't have some culty kind of, oh, okay, tap in and then you'll learn this mystery of the universe that only the insiders know. No, I can't stand things that are culty. It annoys me. But I still believe that we have very interesting mystical things that, in my opinion, kind of are pretty practical. And connectedness to the universe. And so I think it is up to you to decide what modalities, spiritual paths, religious paths, traditions, understanding, techniques you choose to use in order to tap into that. Reiki on its own is not spiritual at all. Reiki itself is more about tapping into the body and things that we can do in our body in order to initiate a healing response. But the mind-body connection, the mind-body and the soul, you can't address one without the other. And I think in modern understandings of everything, or healing or connectedness, everything is separated and deeply, pulled apart. I think the intersection is really important. So, I dare say, why not decolonize our thought process of how things are? Because I think that our ancestors had a better approach of looking at the mind-body connection. And I think if we incorporate that approach with modern science, we'd be able to have a solution to many things. I'm a deep believer that we already actually have a lot of really great solutions, but where there is not a financial interest in things, there typically isn't a push by big institutions to do it. I'm not saying anything particularly spicy. I'm just telling you kind of how it is, Society sometimes can be run off of problems rather than solutions. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you as an individual cannot discover the solutions you need. That's why I always say, when you think of your health, think of yourself as the leader or the captain. Think of yourself as someone who is the expert on your body, and you are reaching out to other experts within a certain field of how to approach your body, but you get to decide what you do. To have options, to have autonomy, to have power, and things like that. So, I think that shift of how we connect with our body, which is our health, how we connect it to, the esoteric, the soul, humanity, that's spiritual aspects. I think that all of those things matter. And also, I think culty things are really cringy. I have a theory for cults. I think some cults didn't intend to be cults, but I think financially they don't want to let go of memberships, so it becomes this real weird cult thing. When I think ultimately, especially when it comes to things like spiritual paths, people need to leave. They need to go other places. They need to explore other things. They need to combine things. That's another thing. That's another red flag when people are like, you're not allowed to know anything else except for this. Red flag. No. You should use whatever you need. You want to use alternative medicine. You want to use conventional medicine. You want to have a religious tradition. You want and to have a spiritual tradition. Do you want to be irreligious? Do you want to have, nothing at all? Whatever. Your business. Your life. it the way you want to live it. So, and then another thing that I notice is the spirituality aesthetic, and I don't mean people just paying respect to their spiritual connection, but I mean people who feel like looking a certain way is the same thing as being that thing, which is just not true. It's not the case. But there's a lot of mechanisms that support people pretending to be something, looking the part, rather than actually being. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's up to you. So I said all of that to say, you gotta trust yourself first. Your guidance, your understanding, your wisdom, your path. Only you get to choose this path that you take. And so I hope that this makes you feel better. It makes you feel protected, but kind of makes you feel like I got more options. That life isn't just happening to you, but as I would say before, you are co-creating life. But I like to say things in very practical ways, which is instead of saying you're co-creating your life, I'll say it like this: you are getting you are having your own body autonomy, both in what you can do with your body, your mind, and your feelings. They all belong to you, and you get to determine what you react to, what you do, and all that kind of stuff. And be unapologetic in your feelings. It's okay to be afraid at times. It's okay to be sad at times. It's definitely okay to be happy and to celebrate. All those things are okay. And I hope that if you get anything, you get the experience that it's okay to be you. However you show up in this world, it is okay to be you. Whatever that means, wherever you're at in life right now, it is okay to be you. It is safe to be you. It is a part of a bigger journey that you're on. And so, this moment is as special as all the other moments. So it's okay to be you. It's safe. This path is safe for you to take. You can take it. You can trust yourself too. Trust that you'll find your way home to the destination that you want to go in. That you'll grow and you'll change and you'll shift. And, each and every day you become more and more vulnerable with yourself. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things we can be, which is have a sense of vulnerability with ourselves, trust ourselves. You don't always have to follow the crowd, and at the same time, you don't have to feel guilty for wanting community connection. I think that when one follows the crowd, it's almost like we can over-sacrifice in order to be in that crowd, and you just come as you are.